Hello and welcome to Crypto News. Today, April the 25th of 2026, and the top crypto news stories are as follows. We will begin today's episode with the current Federal Reserve Chairman, for whom the Department of Justice is stopping an investigation they had against him. The main reason for this, according to Crypto News, is because as long as this particular investigation existed, he could not leave, and the new Federal Reserve Chairman could not come in. So they terminated this investigation so that Mr. Kevin, who will be the new Federal Reserve Chairman, could take power. Moving on to America, we'll go to the latest move America made against Iran. The US Treasury Department stated that it froze cryptocurrencies worth $344 million that are part of their latest effort to disrupt financial networks connected to Iran. So they froze this money, which as far as I know was in Tether. For this reason, it's better to use Bitcoin, because if this money had been in Bitcoin, no one could have touched it. Now that it's in Tether, which is a centralized entity based in America, they were able to do this. And since we're talking about Bitcoin, we'll go to Mr. Michael Saylor, who says that the crypto winter is over. This article was written based on this image he posted on X, so draw your own conclusions. Continuing, we'll go to Bitmine, which bought another $23 million worth of Ethereum from the Ethereum Foundation itself. Now that we've finished with companies, we've come to talk about saving DeFi for another day. I want to tell you that Mantle proposes a loan of up to 30,000 ETH to address this debt hole that Aave has due to the kelp hack, while Aave itself proposes giving 25,000 Ethereum to DeFi United to cover this gap that exists from the kelp DAO hack. These appear to be the latest proposals that exist to save DeFi. Continuing, we'll go to Amazon, which made a very nice collaboration with Chainlink. Specifically, Amazon Web Services launched Chainlink's data prototype within the Amazon Web Services marketplace, making the Oracle's data feeds and proof of reserve services available to enterprise developers. The Amazon Web Services marketplace integration includes 3 core Chainlink services designed for enterprise blockchain applications. Chainlink data feeds provide decentralized price and market data for asset valuation, settlement, and risk management, according to the announcement. The Oracle's proof of reserve function provides secure, verifiable on-chain reserve attestations for stablecoins and other tokenized assets, enabling institutions to verify asset backing without compromising security protocols. And I simply want to tell you that Amazon Web Services controls approximately 31% of the global cloud infrastructure market and serves millions of enterprise clients worldwide. So we don't need to say more about why this is a very good collaboration that Chainlink made. And our last news story of the day will go to quantum computers that managed to roughly break a key in Bitcoin, specifically Project 11, a quantum security research company, which is the same company that uses XRP for its quantum systems, awarded a prize to a researcher named Giancarlo Lelli for using a quantum computer to break a 15-bit elliptic curve key. This is a small-scale version of the same cryptography that Bitcoin uses, which is based on a much larger 255-bit key. So as you've already understood, it's the same key, just much weaker than what Bitcoin uses. To achieve this, the person used the now well-known technique that extracted a private key from a public key, which is most likely the basic method that will be used to break cryptographic signatures in Bitcoin. So for this reason, we say that Bitcoin should be upgraded, because now humanity has the technology, knowledge, and techniques to be able to break such a key, and the only thing we lack is the computational power, which is coming in the coming years. Humanity is very good at being able to extend something it already knows how to work, and it's time for us to go to a crypto market flight with Bitcoin that is simply standing at $77,000. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, April the 25th of 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.